multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time.
That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylon Lee got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello.
to you, and you. Shout out to the 14 people that came through. I saw y'all this morning. 6 people here now. Glad to have all of you here for another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 destinations for y'all this morning. The Oscars was last night. I have all of the winners that you need to know about. So looking forward to telling you guys about that because a lot was said and done last night for sure, including that amazing performance that Missy Copeland did, bringing ballet and centers together. What a moment that was. You know, we are about some Popeyes Louisiana chicken around here, yes indeed, but there's something going on with Popeyes. Well, a franchise owner, we'll talk about it. No, it's not Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, not her. All right, it's separate, but we'll get to that. The Presidential Library and the Presidential Center for Barack Obama is opening up in June. I have all the details. I know what a moment this is going to be for us as a culture, for sure. Pastor Jamal Bryant came out and apologized. You know, I got a take that some people are going to be really pissed off about, but quite frankly, it's called freedom of speech. So we'll get to that here soon enough. Ray J doing the utmost with fake blood coming out of his eyes and suing Kim K and Kris Jenner and everybody in between. Well, Ray J, you got your own shit to worry about, brother. I'm going to talk about it live. Jasmine Crockett, for those of you who don't know, her security was palled, and they're bringing up his criminal history. It's just like George Floyd. Yes, George Floyd wasn't the most decent man, but he did not deserve to have his life ended with George Floyd did not deserve his life to be over with because a police officer put anything on his neck. Okay, let's get that straight. Live Nation, if you don't know, some executives laughed at us. They laughed at their customer base. And then finally, you see that picture of Mariah Carey? That is her son Moroccan. I'll tell you how that happened too. We got a whole lot to talk about, a whole lot to get through. So let's get to it because higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. Because one thing to know and two things for sure that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Right now, this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it out right. But whatever happens in the daylight, and a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I say,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Shout out to the 11 people that were just here. You're absolutely right, Julie Chen move as it is a new morning. To Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. You're absolutely right. This channel right here, a lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully all is well for each and every single one of you. Let's get to the getting and doing what we do. The Oscars was on last night. Let's get to it. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Let's see here. And by the way, shout out to RollingOut.com, celebrating 25 years on to the next 25. The 98th Oscars, full and glorious list of all winners. From Best Picture to Best Animated Short, here is every filmmaker, and performer who took home an Oscar at the 98th Academy Awards on March 15th of 2026, everybody. The 98th Academy Awards on March 15th, 2026 delivered one of the more memorable nights in recent Oscars history. Paul Thomas's Paul Thomas Anderson's One Bow After Another led all films with 6 wins, while Ryan Coogler's Sinners earned 4, including a pair of historic firsts. Jesse Buckley, Michael B. Jordan, and Sean Penn claimed the acting trophies, and films from Norway, South Korea, and Russia made their own marks across an evening full of genuine surprises. Conan O'Brien returned as host for the second consecutive year, keeping the mood sharp in the ceremony moving at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood. Here is the complete list of all the winners across. Here's the complete list of the winners across all 24 categories. Okay, let's get to it, everybody. For Best Picture, One Bow After Another claimed the top prize of the night, with Paul Thomas Anderson and producer Sarah Murphy accepting alongside their cast and crew. The film, adapted from Thomas Pynchon's novel Vineland, follows a washed-up revolutionary trying to protect his daughter from old enemies. It was Anderson's first Oscar win after 14 career nominations. Come through. And by the way, Tiana Taylor is a part of that cast too. So yes, indeed. Good blackness there for sure. Also, Best Director Paul Thomas Anderson for One Bow After Another. Anderson already accepted Best Adapted Screenplay before returning to the stage for this award, which drew a standing ovation from his cast. Best Actor Michael B. Jordan, Sinners. Jordan won his first Oscar for playing twin brothers Smoke and Stack in Ryan Coogler's period vampire drama. His father flew in. From Ghana to watch him accept the award. Jordan honored a long lineage of Black actors, including Sidney Poitier, Denzel Washington, Halle Berry, and Jamie Foxx from the stage. I'm sure he mentioned, chat with both. Just congratulations. First Oscar, brother. First Oscar. Best Actress, Jessie Buckley from Hamlet. Buckley became the first Irish woman to win Best Actress, completing a full award season sweep that included the Golden Globes, BAFTAs, Critics' Choice Awards, and the Actors Awards, formerly known as the SAG-AFTRA Awards. She dedicated the win to her 8-month-old daughter, and know that March 15th falls on Mother's Day in the United Kingdom. Best Supporting Actor Sean Penn, One Bow After Another. Penn's third career Oscar for Majestic River 2003 and Milk in 2008 went uncollected on the 9th, as Penn did not attend the ceremony. Actor Kerry Culkin accepted on his behalf. Penn was recognized for his performance as the villainous Colonel Stephen J. Lockjaw. Best Supporting Actress Amy Madigan, Weapons Madigan, won for her role as the terrifying Uncle Lads in the horror film directed by Zach Krieger. Her first Oscar nomination came 40 years earlier in 1985's Twice in a Lifetime, marking Sunday night, a long-awaited moment. Hey, good morning, my friend. Good to see you. We're just getting started. Good to see you. We're just here talking about the Oscars. We got Oscars, Popeyes, President Barack Obama's library, Pastor Jamal Bryant, Ray J, Jasmine Crockett, Live Nation, and Mariah Carey, child. We got a lot to talk about this morning. As we always do, of course. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. I always loved you, and thank you for being good people. Just genuinely appreciate you. Let's see here. Yes, Tiana won as well. And, honestly, to tell you the truth, anytime that one of us wins an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, or a Tony, a rising tide lifts all boats. And you also have to remember, right? I know that we, the common people, really don't give a damn uck or ish about these awards. But also, too, the more that they win those awards, the more that mainstream society has to recognize us in our industries, too. You understand? So, listen, I haven't won an Emmy yet for Braylon Lee's virtual tour live yet. I say yet, because I do believe Braylon's virtual tour or Braylon's virtual tour live. Either way, this show is going to win an Emmy. Not because I said so, and not because I held one not because I just held one in my profile picture, but because I'm already doing the work. If you're already doing the work, you have to believe there's a finish line to come. So just because, other people won daytime Emmys doesn't mean I should hate on them. My time just hasn't happened yet. But you gotta have the mindset for that. We'll talk about mindset here in a little bit with Pastor Jamal Bryant. Best Adapted Screenplay. Let's see here. Thank you very much, my friend, because you deserve a brand. Believe in yourself. Thank you very much, my friend. I feel the love is in the right back to you. Thank you so much for that. Best Adapted Screenplay. Paul Thomas Anderson, One Bow After Another. Anderson thanked author Thomas Pynchon, whose novel he adapted, describing writing the film as an that's some deep-ish. Described the writing the film as an apology to his children for the state of the world they are inheriting. Oh my Lord. Oh my God, my God, my God, my God, my God, my God. Oh, okay. That was heavy. Best Original Screenplay, Ryan Coogler, Sinners. The win made Coogler only the second Black filmmaker to win in this category after Jordan Peele, and notably both won for a horror film. Coogler asked the entire Sinners cast and crew to stand and receive the audience applause right alongside him. Listen, you win everything when you recognize everybody. Oh, that's a word right there. That's a word right there. You win everything when you recognize everybody. You win everything when you recognize everybody. You do. You do. You do. I'm not surprised that he did that. Not surprised at all. Best Cinematography, Autumn Duro Akpal. Sinners. Akpal made history as the first woman of color ever to win this category. Come on now. Of Filipino and Creole descent, she asked all the women in the Dolby Theater to rise with her as she accepted. Sinners was also the first film shot simultaneously in Ultra Panvision 70 and IMAX, released combining both formats. Best Film Editing, Amy Jurgensen, One Bow After Another. Jurgensen dedicated his win to his late, I believe, mother. Let's see. Oh, aunt, sorry. His late aunt Barbara Hall, who has spent more than 25 years as a film archivist for the Academy. Wow, talk about full circle moment, right? Best Original Score, Ludwig Göransson's Sinners. The Swedish composer's score is central to the film's exploration as of music as a general living force rooted in Southern Black culture. Best Sound F1, the racing film's sound team, represented by Garth John, Al Nelson, Gwendolyn Yates Whittle, Gary A. Rizzo, and John Porter earned the film its only win of the night. Hey, a win is a win. A win is a win. A win is a win, okay? Best Visual Effects, Avatar Fire and Ash, the team of Joe Letty, Richard Bonin, Eric Sonda, and Daniel Barrett won for the third installment of the James Cameron blockbuster franchise. Best Production Design, Frankenstein production designers Tamara Deval and Shane Video were honored for their work on Guillermo del Toro's monster epic starring Oscar Isaac and Jacob Elordi. Best Costume Design, Kate Hartley, Frankenstein. Hartley's win was a part of a strong technical showing for the del Toro film, which ultimately collected 3 awards on the night. Best Makeup and Hairstyling, Frankenstein, the film's hair and makeup team, including Mike Hill, Jordan Samuel, and Sienna Fury, completed the film's 3-award night with this win. Best Casting, Cassandra Komadakis, One Bow After Another. This was the first year casting was recognized as the official Oscar category. Komadakis noted that she and Anderson had worked together across 10 films over 30 years and joked about winning an Oscar before her director did. Best Animated Feature, K-Pop Demon Hunters, child. Yes, indeed, they won there. The Netflix animated film follows an all-girl K-pop group who secretly fight soul-eating demons. Co-director and co-writer Maggie Kang was visibly emotional, accepting the award dedicating the win to Korean audiences and to a generation of young viewers who will now see themselves reflected on screen. Best Animated Short, The Girl Who Cried Pearls. Best Original Song from Best Original Song Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters became the first K-pop song ever to win in this category. Singer-songwriter EJ performed it live at the ceremony alongside Ree, Ami, and Audrey Nuna, three of whom make up the vocal group Hunter/X. The audience was given handheld light sticks to wave during the performance. Best International Film, Sentimental Value, Norway, directed by Josem Tyr. The film became the first Norwegian production ever to win this category. Tyr described himself as a film nerd from Norway and invoked the words of civil rights activist James Baldwin in his acceptance. Best Documentary Feature, Nobody Against Putin, Mr. Nobody Against Putin, rather. Protagonist Paul Tokin delivered his acceptance in Russian with a crew member translating, calling on the world to stop all the ongoing wars. Director David Borstein used his portion of the speech to warn about the slow erosion of civic life through complicity. Ooh, my Lord. And they say war shows don't matter, child. Best Documentary Short, All the Empty Rooms. The Netflix short documents the bedrooms of children deleted in school pilings across the United States, left largely untouched by their parents. One of the mothers of a child deleted at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, in 2022 took to the stage during a subsequent speech speaking about her daughter Jackie, who was 9 years old when she passed away. First of all, shout out to Netflix for posting a short of that magnitude. You know, the reason why me is so triggering is because it's a mirror. It's a mirror. In the words of Candace, I am projecting and you are the insecurity. That's what media does. It pulls up a very good mirror and just asks us just for a moment to just think, are we really what we want to be, or are we projecting onto others what we wish we could be? So much love to that person, your daughter Jackie. She's in heaven, she is well, she is whole. And to all the kids that are no longer here, you should still be here. And I am so sorry for the fucked up piece of shits and waste of life of adults we have who don't give a fuck about y'all. I am sorry on their behalf. And child, they don't even deserve me as a representative to say sorry for them, because I'm better than all of them combined. Hell to the low. Moving on. Best live action short, a tie between the singers and two people exchanging saliva. Like two people exchanging saliva. Wait, how was it exchanged? You know what? Let's stop asking questions that we don't want answers to at 11:23 in the morning. Presenter Cooley not to confirm the result was genuine before inviting both teams to the stage in succession, joking that it was ironic for a short film award would take twice as long to present. It's one of the rarer ties in Oscar history, with one of the most famous being the 1969 Best Actress between Barbra Streisand and Katharine Hepburn. And so those are all the winners of the Oscars. Congratulations to each and every single one of y'all, and go forth, prosper, and multiply your greatness. So congratulations to everybody. All right, y'all. More Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here, right now. Y'all know we love some chicken from Popeyes. You know we do. You know you do. You know we do. Hang on, give me a moment. Like I said, once again, shout out to Rollout.com, celebrating 25 years on to the next 25 years. Popeyes bankruptcy puts over 100 locations at serious risk. Miami-based franchise Sailor Man Incorporated, which once operated more than 130 Popeyes locations across Florida and Georgia, has now shuttered nearly 20 restaurants since filing for Chapter 11 protection in 2026. One of the largest Popeyes franchise operators in the country is in the middle of a financial collapse that has already shuttered nearly 20 restaurants and left the fates of more than 100 additional locations hanging in the balance. Sailorman Incorporated, a Miami-based company that once operated more than 130 Popeyes restaurants across Florida and Georgia, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in January, citing a combination of rising inflation, declining customer traffic, and roughly $130 million of mounting debt. The filing set off a wave of closures that has continued to grow in the weeks since. You mean to tell me that this brand right here can't get no traffic?
New Orleans don't make a lick of sense to most people. A big city built below sea level that throws logic out the window and beads to strangers. And our chicken is no different. A fast food restaurant selling fried chicken that takes 12 hours to marinate? That makes no sense. But it does make delicious. The best recipe for big flavor ain't about logic. Because you know magic when you see it or when you taste it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
So you mean to tell me that those Popeyes locations can't get no traffic at all? Okay, child. How the closures unfolded. The initial wave came quickly. Sailorman closed 17 restaurants in January as a part of the early stages of its restructuring process. Then, according to a March 10th court filing obtained by People Magazine, People.com, 3 additional locations in Georgia have since shuttered, bringing the total number of closed restaurants tied to the case to approximately 20. The most recent filing was sought to formally reject the leases on those 3 properties, a standard step in bankruptcy protection proceedings, that signals the company has no intention of opening them. People have reached out to both Popeyes and Sailorman Incorporated for comment and had not received a response from either at the time of publication. Decades of growth with the slow unraveling. The Sailorman story is one of a franchise empire that grew steadily over decades before the math stopped working. The company has operated Popeyes locations since the late 1980s and built one of the largest portfolios in the chain's entire franchise system. At its peak, it was the exact kind of multi-unit operator that fast food brands depended on to scale quickly and maintain regional presence. By recent years, the pressures that have tested the broader restaurant industry put the Sailorman, let's see here. Oh, there we go. Hit Sailorman especially hard. Higher operating costs have eroded margins that were already thin. Legal disputes with lenders added complexity and expense, and attempt to sell off a portion of its restaurant portfolio failed to produce a deal. By the time Chapter 11 filing arrived, the company was carrying a debt load that its remaining revenue could not realistically support. What Chapter 11 means for the remaining restaurants. So Chapter 11 is not the same as a full shutdown. The process is designed to allow companies to restructure their finances while continuing to operate, which means many of Sailorman's remaining locations are expected to stay open as proceedings move forward. The goal, at least on paper, is to emerge from bankruptcy as a leaner and more financially stable operation. That said, the uncertainty surrounding more than 100 remaining restaurants is real. The outcome of Chapter 11 proceedings can shift depending on negotiations with creditors, the ability to renegotiate leases, and whether a buyer emerges for some or all portfolio. For employees and for the employees and communities that depend on those locations, the coming months will be closely watched. A broader batch of chicken customers. The closures also arrive at particularly competitive moment for the fast food chicken category. Most chains have been aggressively fighting for market share in what industry observers have described as a renewed chicken wars era, with brands investing heavily into new menu items, promotions, value offerings to hold on to customers who have been increasingly price sensitive. For franchises operating on tight margins, that kind of competitive environment leaves little room for error. Rising costs on one side and pressure to keep prices accessible on the other create a squeeze that even well-established operators struggle to survive. Sailorman's bankruptcy is a stark reminder that the fast food industry's growth story is not without its casualties, and that the restaurant that the restaurant's customers visit most casually can disappear without very little warning. So what do I think about this destination? I'm not surprised by it, right? You think about all of the tariffs. And when you are a franchise, right, they usually help you, with building costs, getting all the equipment, training, uniforms, and everything else. That's from the company. But then you have to deal with the supply chain. And we all remember what happened with McDonald's and those onions, right? Right? We all remember that? So with the tariffs rising and rising and rising for, chicken and pickles and bread and brine and seasonings and everything else, I could totally see why this is happening. I do hope that, Sandman Group restructure and get what they need together, because I don't want anybody to not have a job, right? It's already hard to make $1 out 15 cents as it is. So that's what I think about this, and hopefully everything will be okay with it. All right, y'all. We got to talk about President Barack Obama because his presidential center is opening up, and I am so excited. Shout out to our good friends at blackpryhair.com there. So here we go, everybody. The Obama Presidential Center announced its grand opening celebrations June 18th through the 21st. The Obama Foundation announced today that the Obama Presidential Center's grand opening celebrations will begin on June 18th and last through June 21st with a series of events that bring together the change makers, community members, volunteers, and supporters who made the Obama presidency a reality and that welcome visitors to celebrate the power of hope and change. June 18th dedication ceremony on the John Lewis Plaza with global live stream featuring performances by global icons and powerful remarks from today's most prominent voices. June 19th, campus and museum open to the public, and then June 20th to the 21st, community celebrations throughout campus. Now, I'm going to just say this right now. There needs to be live coverage of this. BET, OWN, Aspire, TV One. I can't hear nobody. This needs to be a live event. I need boots on the ground. And hell, honestly, to tell you the truth, when is June 18th? And I know what you're thinking, like, Bray, that's far away. I know it's far away, but let me see. Okay, June 18th is a Thursday. Now, I normally don't go live on Thursdays, as you all know. But I would not mind doing a live stream of that live stream as a watch party. Because that's going to be a very historic day. So, yes, indeed, there. President Obama shared the announcement this morning in a video on social media, and the foundation will celebrate in person tonight with hundreds of community members. He says it's easy to look around right now and feel like the challenges we face are simply too big. But hope is not about ignoring the hard stuff. It is the thing inside us that insists something better awaits if we are willing to work for it. Here on the south side of Chicago, hope is getting a permanent home. Starting on June 19th, you can visit the Obama Presidential Center. It's not a monument to the past. It is a living destination for people who refuse to accept the status quo. If you feel that way, this is your invitation to join us. We're here for the invitation. For real. Yes, indeed. And this day, March 7th, holds special meaning as the anniversary of the Civil Rights Marches from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama. President Obama marked the 50th anniversary of the marches in one of his most cherished speeches with a resounding call to advance the glorious task we are given to continually try to improve this great nation of ours. Those words are inscribed on the museum's building exterior, starting with "You are America." The same instinct animates change makers across the globe as central to the foundation's mission to inspire, empower, and connect people to change their world. We have always believed in the power of ordinary people to come together and make a change, said Valerie Jarrett, Foundation CEO. The opening of the Obama Presidential Center will be a beacon of hope to the world, at a place where we hope guests will be inspired to bring change home to their communities. The center will be dedicated on Thursday, June 18th, and the campus, including all free areas, as well as the museum, will be open to the public on June 19th. Grand opening celebrations will continue on June 20th and 21st with live performances, family-friendly activities, food, art, and storytelling across the campus. The public events will be preceded by gatherings for alumni, community members, supporters, and young people. A majority of the Presidential Center is free and open to the public. Amenities will include an accessible and innovative playground, a forum building for public programming, public art installations, beautifully landscaped park and walkways that will connect the center to the Museum of Science and Industry and adjacent lagoons, and a branch of the Chicago Public Library. Tickets to the museum center to the center's museum will be available this May, and prices will be in line with other Chicago cultural institutions. Museum entry will require a time ticket, but other areas of the 19.3-acre campus are free and accessible. For more details on the globally live-streamed dedication ceremony and the free public festival will be released closer to the events. For those who want to be the first to receive information, are invited to sign up at obama.org. This grand opening is just the beginning, added Jared. The Obama Presidential Center is about the everyday people who make our democracy work, not just those we see in the headlines. As President Obama said, it's easy to look around right now and feel like the challenges we face are simply too big, but hope is not about ignoring the hard stuff. It is that thing inside that insists something better awaits if we are willing to work for it. That is the spirit of the Obama Presidential Center, and we can't wait to welcome the people this year. Listen, I can't wait for it either, baby. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait for it. And I bet you this much. I bet you it's going to be bigger than 47's inauguration. I bet you that much, child. I'm excited because it's been in the works for a long time. And not to mention, too, this will be the first presidential center and presidential library for a Black president and a Black first lady and the Black first children, right? And of course, we cannot forget Bo. We cannot forget the first dog either. So it's going to be a good time had. Please sign up at obama.org for all of the details. All right. Now, damn it. Oh, child. It was on his way down anyway. Speaking of, sorry, y'all. So speaking of Black people, we got to talk about Pastor Jamal Bryant. From complex.com, everybody. Okay. You. Sorry about that, y'all. Had to give me some water and a fidget. Pastor Jamal Bryant breaks silence on Target boycott inside the 40-day Target fast. The $2 billion DEI demands and why. Jamal Bryant says no payout into the boycott for the broader push of corporate responsibility, corporate accountability. Let's get into it, y'all. Pastor Jamal Bryant is pushing back against accusations that he accepted money to call off the Target fast, addressing the backlash during a recent episode of his podcast and insisting that neither he nor his team receive financial incentives in the campaign. Speaking on his podcast, Let's Be Clear, Bryant acknowledged the controversy surrounding his decision to publicly declared the fast over earlier this week. He said the move sparked confusion among supporters who believe the broader boycott of Target had been abandoned. So we are going to watch. This is not going to be too long. I'm going to have my opinion at the end of this because I believe that everybody has a right to their opinion, but there's a lot missing in between. There's a lot of people screaming on this side. There's a lot of people screaming on this side, but there's something missing in the middle. Let's get into it, everybody.
Hey family, welcome to the Jamal Bryant podcast, where we go from the sanctuary to the streets, from the congregation to the street corner, from the pulpit to politics. Today is our 100th episode, and I'm grateful for those of you who have been on the journey with us. Today was supposed to be a hallmark celebration. But given the most recent events that have taken place this week, we're having to make a hard pivot. I wanted to address you directly about what has transpired around the Target fast and the Target boycott. I have extended my life in serving our people, serving our community, and serving my congregation. The very last thing I ever want to do is be a proponent of division or divisiveness. I want us to be together as one. This week, I failed at doing that. When it is that I called for the end of the Target fast, most in our community and culture were disappointed, angry, frustrated, and bewildered. What did it mean? Have you sold out? Have you given up? You wave the white flag? And emphatically, the answer is no. I wanted to walk you through what has taken place over the last year that has gotten to the place of where we are right now. A year ago, Target boycott started in two different places, one in Cleveland, the other in Minneapolis, Minnesota, distinctively by two significantly strong sisters, Attorney Nakima and Representative Nina Turner. I watched it play out in real time, and it dawned on me that the Black church was not a part of the equation or the conversation dealing with civic engagement. And I pulled from their genius and their prowess the Target fast to walk alongside them. It was intended to pull together Black churches, Black congregations, and Black denominations to get back in the conversation. We're part of a generation that doesn't see the relevance of the Black church or has not been able to bear witness of our prophetic mantle. As a consequence, there's the largest demographic of Black people who don't go to church, 28%, the largest amount of Black people who self-identify as atheist, 8%. And so I wanted to drive the church to be in the center. The Target fast that began the first week of March of 2025 was just to go 40 days from Ash Wednesday to Easter. And in so doing, we understood out of the footprint and the blueprint of the civil rights movement that power concedes nothing without a demand. So says Frederick Douglass. And so we asked for four things. We asked that there would be a reimagining of DEI. We asked that there would be a redress around the inclusion of HBCUs in partnership. We asked that there would be a funding in Black banks. And we asked that there will be an honoring of the commitment of $2 billion for George Floyd that was pledged after his murder. 300,000 of you signed up at Target Fast and said, we're going to be a part of this movement for 40 days. 40 days came and gone, and yet you stuck in there. You held to the commitment. You didn't waver. You kept driving, and you didn't go in. I wanted to take a moment and personally thank you. We've had an amazing impact this generation has on a Fortune 500 company that so many people thought was too big to fail. Target Fast was just a strategy and a tactic of the Target boycott. It was not to take its place. How boycotts are, in fact, riddled with a demand. But I wanted you to know that I've heard your emphatic outcry, that it wasn't just about those four, but Target, in the community's estimation, was a prime candidate for cancellation, saying no matter what happened, you were not going back. I was reading from a different sheet of music. I made assumptions that were not true. And I wanted to apologize to you for being a leader that was out of touch with what it is that the community wanted and sensed what it is that the community were demanding. It's much greater than those four, and I've heard you, overwhelmingly so. And not having a good read of the room, I take full responsibility of. I wanted to give redress to some things, and I hope that you'll lend me the time to do it. I am the son of a pioneering womanist theologian, the late Dr. Cecilia Bryant. I am the brother of an amazingly brilliant sister psychologist, Dr. Tamar Bryant. I am the husband of a brilliant and insightful prophetic witness, and Dr. Carrie Bryant. I am surrounded by brilliant, beautiful Black women. And so in no ounce of my bones or blood would I ever try to co-opt what it is that Black women are building. Just a week ago, when I had the humbling opportunity to speak at Reverend Jackson's funeral, in my remarks, I said that we've got to let Black women lead. And that can find itself in all truth, even when it comes to this movement. Publicly, privately, to the press, and in conversation, I have heralded out loud the remarkable leadership of Attorney Nakima, Representative Nina, and Sister Soldier Tamika Mallory. I think that they are incredible leaders. And I don't want history to record that I tried to stand in the way of the leadership of warrior women. I absolutely tip my hat to them for their innovation, for their courage, for their passion, and their fire. It was my intention then, as it is now, to walk alongside them, but to never walk in front of them. Let the record reflect and show that it was Black women that started this movement. It was Black women who were at the helm. It has been my privilege to stand alongside them. Some of the murky confusion that has taken place is that we have interchangeably used the Target fast with the Target boycott. Two different things, two different entities, but it is a train connected to the same wagon. Our intention was just to go 40 days. So when I made the declaration that the Target fast was over, it was mixed mingled with the Target boycott at large. I should have lent greater clarity to that. 40 days went to 365. what took place in those 4 asks. It is not mine to champion the accomplishments or the achievements, but I bequeath it over to Target, who ought to, in fact, share what has happened because of your fasting and because of your withholding of dollars, and how it has impacted Black colleges, where they are with DEI, and quite frankly, where they stand with George Floyd. I'll yield to Target to talk about those milestones and those accomplishments. And I yield it to them because I don't work for them. I am not an employee of Target. I have not been compensated by Target. None of my colleagues or comrades have received a dime from Target. The church that I pastor has not received anything. No 501c3, no friends of mine have received anything from Target. Whenever it is that we met, we purchased our own plane tickets, purchased our own hotels, and never once were we ever even fed. We are grateful that we can stand before you with clean hands and a pure heart to say, in the words of Hosea Williams, that we're unbought and we're unbossed. I am grieved that because of the pain and the trauma and the triggers of leadership of days gone by, it was an immediate presumption that we have been bought off, or that I have been bought off. And I wanted to tell you, as God is my witness, I have not, and I would not. I am grateful to be free, to know that what it is that I do is because a charge I have, and a God to glorify.
We're almost done, y'all.
In this year,
we're almost done.
I would be derelict and irresponsible if I did not take a moment to thank the Chamber of Black Commerce, led by their fearless director, Ron Busby. He walked alongside us and said, Jamal, while it is that you're calling people away from Target, you should be directing people to Black business. So when 300,000 people signed up at targetfast.org, they received a digital directory of Black businesses around the country, because we wanted to make sure that Black businesses thrived. Not only did we do that, but I want to thank 5 partner churches. The Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church in Houston, Texas, pastored by Marcus Cosby. Reverend soon-to-be Congressman Frederick Douglass Haynes III at Friendship West Baptist Church. My comrade at arms, Dr. Charlie Dates, in Chicago at the House of Hope. Reverend Stephen Green at Allen Cathedral in New York. And of course, right here in Atlanta, the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. Last year, we set up bullseye markets, where over 100 vendors went to each location, geographically, regionally, so that Black people would circulate their dollars and understand that we have a responsibility to exercise the Kwanzaa principle of cooperative economics. I want to pause and extend my heartfelt commendation to the Black businesses who over this past year have had to pivot and had to contort because of the adverse impact of this boycott. The Black businesses that were on the shelves of Target, who have seen a significant drop in sales because we were not there. We want you to know that we love you, we support you, we stand with you, and everywhere outside of Target that we can be of a benefit and an ally, I want you to know that we are committed to it. The authors who pulled your books off of the shelves because you stand in alignment and stood in agreement, I am most grateful for you making the sacrifice for the larger good. The last 72 hours.
Aja Dominique, believe you me, I'm going to have a take on this. I am allowing the full video to play because I believe that in order to gain context, conjecture, and connection about the whole story, we have to allow the whole story to breathe and not just talk about the parts we want to, just to have an opinion, the conversation, to just have a platform, and just to exist virtually because nobody is embracing us in reality. Let's keep going.
The last 72 hours have caused me to do a lot of soul searching to figure out where it is that we are, what it is that we've done, and what missteps were made. And I wanted you to be mindful that there were no private deals. We met with the new CEO, and part of the reason why it took us so long to get to this point is because we had a very closed relationship with the former president CEO. It was not until this new one that the doors swung open ajar. He began on February 1st. On February 1st, he said to 400,000 employees and to Bloomberg that he realized that he handled the Black community in error. And the part of the reason why it is that they were spiraling downwardly is because of their mistreatment to our community. I am wanting you to know with a burning desire that when Bishop Leah Daughtry, Tamika Mallory, and myself went into that office, Representative Turner was unable to come that day because of health challenges. We were very clear that we were not meeting for personal gain, but for community advancement. While it is that we met, we laid bare what it is that the community was feeling, how it is that we felt ignored and dismissed because there had been no acknowledgement. And I want you to know that you were represented with integrity. You were represented with honor. It's been my privilege to be able to stand in the gap, knowing that what it is that we were doing was for our collective and our cooperative good. You ought to give yourself high commendation because America, the world, has not seen us walk together in this level of lockstep in 70 years. The generation that they discounted and underestimated stood up to the plate 10 toes down. And I've been grateful to be a part of it and excited to see your stick-to-itiveness and your passion. Even when it came to having to check me, I laid down on the train tracks. Y'all came and got me. And it was well-deserved, well-served, and it was well-heard. And so to be clear, as hearing from Soldier, Tamika Mallory and Representative Turner and Nakima, they have every intention of moving forward. And
Lord.
I believe that this is the hour where Black women lead. I believe that this is the hour where Black men take their rightful place in their rightful position. I am their brother and glad to walk behind them or beside them and always available in any capacity, if necessary, to be able to be a partner. And I would ask that in this hour, that we would in fact take our cues from sisters. I'm glad to be a part of the journey and have been a part of what it is that God has called me to do in mobilizing congregations and churches and pastors all over the country. Jamal Bryant says that the next step after civil rights is silver rights. And I believe that we've got to take hold of economic responsibility and what Jesse Jackson calls cooperative corporate accountability. So in this fight, we still have to remember that what has been left swinging in the balance is a relationship with black banks. It is my hope that Target and all Fortune 500 companies will in fact make deposits into black banks. They have not up to this hour, but I am hopeful, I'm prayerful, and I am expectant that God will do it. We are in the next 45 days looking to break ground on 100 houses here on our campus to deal with the housing crisis. And outside of that, a lot of our effort and our energy and our enthusiasm has got to be around voter registration, voter engagement, and raising up people who are mindful that democracy is at risk if we do not roll up our sleeves and get to work. It's been a teachable lesson for me, a teachable lesson for the community, and a teachable lesson even for Fortune 500 companies for what happens when our people have a made-up mind and a mind to build. The real test of who we are is, can you follow when you are not leading? Can you follow when you are not in charge?
That is a very powerful.
I am humble enough to realize that I am graced to be a part of a company of amazingly strong leaders. And I'm grateful that you have taken this boycott seriously and you believe that this is something worth fighting for. I do not in any way, shape, or form claim to be the leader. I do claim to be a servant, and I'm grateful to serve. I'm grateful to be a part, and I'm excited about building a better community for this generation and for the generation that comes behind. Let's roll up our sleeves and do the heavy lifting. I'm appreciative for your patience and for your prayers, and I am grateful that God hasn't given up on me, that I am still a work in progress and a work in process. Ordinarily, our podcast would be dropping now. We are not doing it in the regular fare, but I ask that you will subscribe to our podcast, like and share and follow, because we're always going to have up-to-date information about what is taking place in our community and in our world, and how you can become involved and how you can be engaged. Pray for me. God is not finished with me yet, and I believe for all of us that the best is yet to come. The struggle continues.
Bryant clarified that the fast, a faith-based action connected to the protest, was only one element of a larger movement focused on corporate accountability, and said speculation about financial motives was inaccurate. Absolutely not a dime for even our meetings, he told Capital B Atlanta. I bought my own plane ticket, bought my own hotel. Target has never even bought me lunch. The Atlanta-based pastor also admitted the decision to end the fast was poorly received by the community that helped sustain the effort. This week I failed. I called for the end of the Target fast, he said on the podcast. According to Retail Wire, the fast itself emerged in 2025 as a faith-driven extension of an existing boycott that began in Cleveland, Ohio, and Minneapolis, initially organized by civil rights attorney Nikema Levy Armstrong and former Ohio State Senator Nina Turner. Bryant said he joined the effort after noticing the Black church had not yet formally integrated into the organizing strategy, prompting him to launch the 40-day fast during the lit season between Ash Wednesday and Easter. Participants were encouraged to abstain from shopping at Target while pushing for several specific commitments. Organizers called on the retailer to restore diversity, equity, inclusion programs, complete a $2 billion investment tied to initiatives announced after the murder of George Floyd, increase financial partnerships with Black-owned banks, and expand collaborations with historically Black colleges and universities, HBCUs. Bryant said the initiative generated large-scale participation with roughly 300,000 people signing up to take part in the fast and redirect spending toward Black-owned businesses. According to Bryant, Target has fulfilled 97% of its $2 billion pledge and has invested millions into HBCU programming and community organizations through support for Black banks, though support for Black banks rather remains unresolved. The controversy surrounded the fast arrives amid broader scrutiny of Target's approach to diversity initiatives. The retailer faced criticism in recent years for external leadership changes and the departure of executives who previously supported DEI-related programs. Developments that have fueled ongoing consumer activism despite ending the formal fast. Bryant emphasized that the greater effort remains active and no one's been instructed to resume shopping at Target store. The struggle continues and the best is yet to come, he said. So let's get into it, y'all. I'm going to start off with Aja Dominique's comment. Sir, be for real. You tried to step in front of a movement to declare a conclusion to a boycott that you didn't start. This caused so much confusion, and discord. I will agree and disagree on that. I think, for one, Jamal Bryant should have been clearer that this is an extension, not the boycott, for one. Number two, with that being said, I want to use the civil rights movement as a frame of reference. Were mistakes made in the civil rights movement? Absolutely. But did the movement get to the finish line? Absolutely. Let me say that 2 more times. Were mistakes made in the civil rights movement? Absolutely. But did the civil rights movement get completed? Absolutely. Were mistakes made in the civil rights movement? Absolutely. But did the civil rights movement get to that finish line? Absolutely. And number 3, I think sometimes we as a culture want to have something to complain about. Now, I say all that, by the way, Shirley Chisholm was the one that did the unbossed and unbothered thing, right? I will say this. I think that the Target fast did definitely carry significant weight. There was $20 billion of value lost with Target. And they had to get a whole new CEO, and they've been struggling, Douglas Schmuggling ever since. The reason why I'm coming about in this fashion is because we also have to remember that some family members of ours and some friends of ours are working at Target. Are we hating on them? Because they deserve to make $1 out of 15 cents. They can have food on their table, whether it's a family of 4 or a family of 1. Right? And it is really mind-boggling to me. Everybody who's saying, oh, Pastor Jamal Bryant, this, that, and the third. Let's see you be in that chair and let's see what the fuck you do. Because everybody's saying it was a failure, it was a travesty, it was a flop. What the fuck has your bitch ass or Mitch ass has done for the Black community? Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Because here's the room. Because here's the thing, right? Not everybody is in the same rooms, right? Not everybody's on the same level. Will Packer said, how you work in private reflects out in public, right? What you do in secret, God will bless you publicly. So it is mind-boggling to me that people who are saying, oh, you can't read the room because you're not in the room. Bitch or Mitch, are you in those rooms? I'm just asking questions. Are you in those rooms your fucking damn self? No, you're not. Number 2, Are you advocating for the everyday person? Your damn self? You're probably not. Oh, now we don't want to have the conversation. Now we don't want to have the conversation. Now we don't want to have the conversation, right? Truly, he or she who has not sinned cast the first stone, right? And it is mind-boggling to me that people are having so much heat for Pastor Jamal Bryant, but yet the people who all they're doing is giving lip service has never completed a blowjob and executing anything for our culture. Some of y'all are doing way too fucking damn much. You jumping ahead on of the skis that you have, and you thinking you bigger than the program. If you think that Pastor Jamal Bryant sucks, let's see you and your fucking supporters do what the fuck he did, and let's see if it lands. You don't have the capacity, capability, comprehension of the brain cells to execute that big of an assignment. Sure, he fucked up. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll agree with that. He had no right to say that the boycott was over with. Because I haven't went into Target. Others of you haven't went into Target. But we also can't negate the weight of that boycott. Right? And the people who are calling it a travesty, a failure, and a flop, they are really fucking flops, failures, and travesties. They're fucking damn self. They are probably not in those rooms that they're trying to give hell to Pastor Jamal Bryant of not being in those rooms. Those people that are talking probably are not in those rooms themselves. They've never been in a room, don't have the capacity to be in those rooms, and will never get to those rooms. They're trying to compete with a level they'll never reach to. Now we're having some problems here. Because the real conversation is, we ask for progress, but yet we attack how it develops. We ask for progress, but yet we attack how it develops. We ask for progress, but yet we attack how it develops. Some of y'all, thank God y'all weren't born a part of the civil rights movement, because we would still be picking cotton. Some of us would be house Negroes. Some of us would be deleted on our way to freedom, and some of us would be strange fruit. We wouldn't have any black people had some of y'all been a part of the civil rights movement with y'all fucking selves. See, princes and princesses like to stick in silos, echo chamber. They love sucking, swallowing, guzzling on the same fucking opinion. But God forbid if anybody else has a difference of opinion. Oh no, we banish you. We cast you out. You a heathen. But yet you have the right to your fucking damn opinion, you bitch or Mitch? I don't think so. Because everybody who's giving this heat to Pastor Jamal Bryant, let Pastor Jamal Bryant invest $250,000 into you, and you won't have the smoke to say to his fucking face. Oh, I'm saying the quiet part out loud. Because it's like my friends, we watched The Oval one time. And they said, oh my God, the wigs are ugly, this, that, that. I'm like, if Tyler Perry gave you $250,000, would you have that same energy? And they're like, but it's $250,000. No. Keep the same fucking energy. At least he came out and apologized. See, some of y'all cover what y'all want to cover so y'all can have a platform, so y'all can exist in virtual life because nobody gives a fuck about you in real life. The only reason why some of y'all are successful is because y'all have free time on your fucking hands. That don't mean you a success. Pastor Jamal Bryant did a whole food bank, diapers, everything in between when hurricanes was happening. See, we love to attack people who make a mistake, but they also try to do good. That's called being human. Was there now a movie called Inside Out? Every emotion had a color. I can't hear nobody. I can't hear nobody. I can't hear nobody. He or she who has not sinned cast the first stone. I'm sure many of us, including myself, have made a mistake before. That doesn't mean we are a mistake. Child, it's really disgusting to me that we will reduce who is black and who ain't black when we were reduced as 3/5 of a person, and we had a polling tax, and we had to walk through back doors. Dorothy Dandridge, she dipped her toe in a pool, and they had to drain the pool out. I'm sure there are people that really want to give up on the fight for civil rights. Had they did that, we wouldn't be here. So you can feel how you want to feel about Pastor Jamal Bryant, this, that, and the third. It did hold weight. Just because it didn't hold no weight for you doesn't mean it was a fucking failure, travesty, or a flop. And sometimes, y'all, people who say that other people have a failure or it's a travesty or a flop, they really are self-projecting. They are self-projecting. They are fucking self-projecting that they're a fucking flop. That they're a fucking failure. That they're a fucking travesty. Oh, it's silent. It's silent right now. It's silent right now. It's silent right now because we don't want to have that conversation. So you mean to tell me that $1 million from a celebrity matters more than just the everyday person that puts $1 into the red bucket for the Salvation Army during the Christmas season? Last time I checked, there's a whole thing called Dollar General, Family Dollar, a dollar store. See, the problem with us is we categorize what support is. We categorize what investment is. We categorize anything and everything. But we forget that there's a spectrum to all that. What do I always say? Just because you don't have the best resources to give to anything that you want to doesn't mean what you have won't matter to somebody. Some people are working in virtual rooms, having Zoom calls with other entrepreneurs, trying to figure out stuff behind the scenes that y'all don't even know about. But I guess it's got to be the same fucking rooms that you're asking Jamal Bryant to be in, where your bitch ass or your Mitch ass has never been in a room because you didn't get an invitation because you weren't fucking deserving of being in a room. Because if you were that big, bad, and strong, how come we don't know about your great works if you have any to talk about? And I'm talking about everybody who thinks that way about Jamal Bryant. Okay? So listen, whether you are working in retail at Target, the Target workers don't deserve no hell because they're trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Right? In addition to that, the people who are boycotting Target, I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all. But we also don't have to attack somebody who is at least trying to be a solution, because there's a whole president out here that don't want us physically or digitally. And do y'all have the same smoke for him that you have for Pastor Jamal Bryant? I can't hear nobody. You can't read the room because you're not in the rooms. Bitch or Mitch, are you in the room? No. You can't, you won't, and you never will be in those rooms. You can't, you won't, and you never will get to that level. You can't, you won't, and you never will be a success because you can't not only see yourself as a success, and not only do you not move as a success, but you don't do nothing to create a space for success to happen. Oh, some of y'all ain't gonna like me today with this opinion. And like I said, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Okay. Sincerely. Everybody does activism differently. So we're going to negate all the people that got on the Zoom calls to raise money for Kamala Harris, or because they weren't physically on the ground, their activism means shit. Are we really doing this? Because I remember there was a thing called COVID where nobody could leave the house, but yet things got done. Ciao. All I have to say to everybody who's calling this target fast or flop, let's see you do the same fucking thing with you and your platform and your people. And let's see if it sticks as long as Pastor Jamal Bryant's. But since you don't have the capacity, capability, and comprehension of brain cells to execute that big of an assignment, I'm going to need you to shut your Mitch ass and your bitch ass up, know your place, and drive your fucking speed limit. And if you're going to talk about a story, talk about all of it, not just what you want to talk about, just to exist, just to have an opinion, and just to have a fucking platform. Because let's go to the comments real quick in this video. Nikki 11 Armstrong is the founder of the National Target Boycott. I honor her by correctly pronouncing her name and trust that Black woman's leadership. Given this apology, let's support her and her movement as we hold Target accountable. Oh my God, there's a Black person accepting the apology. Oh, so you mean to tell me not everybody's upset with his apology? Oh my God! Not another point of view. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Like I said, princes and princesses like to stick in silos, echo chambers, and swallowing. What is it? What is it? Swallowing, guzzling, and choking on their own thoughts, but not open to receiving that there could be another point of view about this. I can't hear nobody. I can't hear nobody at all. Congratulations and thank you. Most of us understood the assignment and most of us will never return to shop. That's most people. That Target stock price went down. Now they want to talk. Nakima Levy Armstrong is her name. Thank you, Reverend Brian. My message has been: don't let the distraction division make us lose focus of the goal. You have confirmed that concept there. Appreciate the humility and transparency. That takes strength and courage. Appreciate the humility and transparency. That takes strength and courage. Appreciate the humility and transparency. That takes strength and courage. So while princes and princesses are drinking, swallowing, and guzzling on each other's opinions in that silo. There are other people that are like, hold on, at least he tried to do the right thing. Well, there are people in the administration that ain't giving a fuck damn or shit about doing the right thing at all. So this is what I mean by being selective of what you want to talk about. Like I said, most of the time, people who say somebody's a flop, somebody who is a travesty, somebody who's a failure, they're usually self-projecting that that's who they are. But because they can't own who they are, I'll just project and not work on me. Moving on. Correction, Shirley Chisholm coined the term unbought and unbossed. Thank you for apologizing and providing clarity. I was definitely giving you the side eye. Humble, aware of one's shortcomings, meek and not proud, deeply respectful to you, Pastor, salute to you, Pastor, for this remarkable display of humility. Stay on the wall and in the fight. Thank you for immediately addressing this. Thank you for this and your humility. Now we need to make sure we don't allow them to divide us. Thank you for this, Dr. Bryant, but I didn't need it. While the amazing woman you mentioned begun the movement, your assignment was complete. You pushed the church when no one else could have done it. You made it public like no other could have to you. So there are other Black people that have a difference of opinion, point of view, and what have you. So it looks like everybody ain't that mad. But it does seem like somebody needs therapy. It does seem like somebody needs to go to a rage room. And it seems like somebody needs to do some inner root work, because you are broken, tattered, and you are purely disgusting in your behavior like a garbage dump. Let's roll the fuck on. Now, I'm going to end this with a song, because y'all know we are good with references over here for songs. So let's read these lyrics right here. And like I said, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. He or she who has that sin cast the first stone. We got to get to the point where you can have your opinion, but also let's recognize what somebody's trying to do right. Because there's going to come a time where you as a bitch or a bitch is going to fall on your ass, and you're going to wish that there was another side giving you love, grace, and space for the shit you put yourself in. Or even if you don't put yourself in it, you better hope that there are people that can see you for you and everything in between. Let's read these lyrics and then we're going to roll right along. This song is called Well Alright, song by CeCe Winans. Came out in 1998. Times are harder now than they ever been before. Don't get discouraged. So much hurt and pain that seems so hard to bear. You gotta remember. Faith is the only thing that you can count on. Stand on his promises that you may be strong. I'm here to let you know there's always hope for you and me, in spite of what it feels like. Well, all right. Keeping your head up high, because no matter what, it's all right. Believing the change is going to come today or even tonight. He's going to answer every little prayer. Just hold on, wait and see. You know it's going to be all right. Crying all night long, feeling like you're so alone. But don't you worry, because the seasons have to change. It will always be this way. So just remember, love is the only key that opens every door, releases everything, all that you need and more. I gotta let you know, there's always hope for you and me. In spite of what it seems like, well, all right, keep your head up high, no matter, because it's all right. Believing a change is going to come today or even tonight. He's going to answer every little prayer. Just hold on, wait, and see. You know it's going to be all right. There's so much to live for, joy, happiness in store. There's so much more you can be, but you gotta ask and you'll receive. All right, all right, all right. Well, all right, keep your head up high no matter, because it's all right. Believing a change going to come today or tonight, and he's going to answer every little prayer. Just hold on, wait and see, because you know it's going to be all right. We're going to be all right. We will. And the reason why I wanted to bring up that song is because the reasons why, and I've always have said this, the reasons why some of y'all are missing out on a lot of blessings is because y'all listen to a lot of curses in life. The reason why y'all missing out on blessings in life is because you're listening to a lot of curses. The reason why some of y'all are missing out on a lot of blessings is because y'all are listening to a lot of curses in life. Blessings connect to people who move in a blessing energy. Curses move with people who move in a cursed energy. Govern yourself accordingly. Let's roll on. Child. Listen, I had to get all that out because I'm just like, I know you fucking lying. And listen, get mad, scratch your ass. I don't give a fuck, but just make sure there's not a hot dog in your ass. Okay, listen. Moving on. She bang, she bang, she moves. Hell no, to the no, hell to the no. Where them fans at? Turn them now. Where them fans at? Turn them now. You know what? The words of Sierra, level up, level up, level up, level up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Level up, level up, level up, level up. That's what we need to be doing. Not going down to the lower that's available, but to the higher that's way. Because either way, we gotta go on tour. Let's roll on, shall we? Oh my God. Ray J sued by American Express for $78,000 from the Jasmine brand. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take your comment, Aja, down just for a minute, beautiful. Nothing but love to you. Let's get into this from the Jasmine brand, everybody. American Express has filed a lawsuit against singer and reality star Ray J, accusing him of failing to repay tens of thousands of dollars on a credit card account. According to the complaint, American Express alleges Ray J breached his credit agreement after allegedly failing to pay off a balance totaling $78,704.56. The financial giant is asking the judge to award the full amount. The lawsuit also names Raging Cajun Corporate business. The filing claims is connected to Ray J. However, the report notes it's unclear exactly how the company is tied to the entertainer. Sources close to Ray J told TMZ that the singer plans to pay off the debt, though it's not known when that payment might happen. This is not the first legal dispute between Ray J and the credit card company. In December, American Express previously sued him, alleging that he owed $139,849.85. That earlier lawsuit also named Tronics Network, a company associated with Ray J, in the filing. I think that comment sums it up best. I just need him to go away, heal, and rest. Please, sir, for the love of God. You're live with Frank, sir. I just got this for you. Because, bro, you calling Kim K and Kris Jenner this, that, and the third, fake blood coming out of y'all. Sonya, get your fucking nuisance of a son off of social media. Good damn. Shit. Brandy, if you need a new brother, I'll gladly be your new brother. Because I don't know how you put up with that piece of shit bastard. Should have been swallowed by y'all mother Sonya. Moving on. I just can't. You're going to DV Princess Love. You're going to try to delete a family member on a Twitch live stream, and then your ass got mad about being rejected by a grown-ass man in his slumber party. Are you serious? Oh, my God. Let's roll on. So this story right here from the Jasmine Bryant, Representative Jasmine Crockett's longtime security guard deleted during standoff with Dallas police. A man reportedly identified as a longtime security guard for Texas Congressman Jasmine Crockett was piled and deleted Thursday morning following a intense standoff with Dallas police. According to Fox 26 Houston, authorities say the incident began after officers attempted to locate the man in connection with an outstanding warrant for allegedly impersonating a peace officer. Peace officer or police officer? Okay, let's roll on. Police reportedly followed the suspect into a parking garage at Children's Health Hospital in Dallas, where the situation quickly escalated. Officials say SWAT teams were called to the scene after the man barricaded himself inside the vehicle and refused to exit. According to police, the suspect eventually got out the vehicle and pointed a firearm at officers. Police opened fire, fatally powering him. Authorities have not publicly released the man's identity. Now the identity has been released. I think this comment says it best. If they can't get to you, they'll get to those around you. And, it's a fucking damn shame. Now, I know that, the officer has a criminal past, but like I said, George Floyd also had a criminal past, but he did not deserve to have his life ended in the way he had his life ended. Everybody's got a past, including myself. Like, really? Like, I think we're missing the bigger picture here of what Linda Purnham is saying. If they can't get to you, they'll get to those around you. If they can't get to you, they'll get to those around you. Jasmine Crockett deserves protection at all costs. And she should have won her race. But you know what? God's got more for her. I really believe that. I really believe that. I really, really believe that. And you know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, Jasmine Crockett, you could join Ebony K. Williams' show and Dustin could get his Mitch ass off the damn show. I'm like, how did Dustin Ross end up with somebody intelligent? I don't get it, child. I guess as long as you have a mouth and a body and you have activity, you can have a job. Don't make no fucking damn sense. Moving on. Child. All right, y'all. Next destination coming up right now. So this comes to us from TMZ. Live Nation lawsuit. Employees brag about ripping off stupid customers. That's what they're saying. I know. Looks like the people at Live Nation, the company that owns Ticketmaster, aren't just taking all your money. They're also laughing at you while they tried to do it. Two Live Nation employees were caught bragging about hiking up fees in a series of Slack messages, according to newly released court documents from the company's federal antitrust trial. In one exchange, then regional ticketing directors Ben Baker and Jeff Weinhold were gloating about spiking parking fees, joking about charging $50 to park in the grass and $60 for closer grass. Ben went on to call the fans dumb, saying these people are so stupid, I almost feel bad for taking advantage of them. Now, if nobody goes to these Live Nation concerts and events this summer, then you know that what that means, right? Then, revenue dries up. Why? Just why? Like I said, as long as you have a brain that works, you got the activity of your limbs and you're available, I guess anybody can have a career, huh? Moving on. He even fully celebrated the price gouging, robbing them blind, baby. That's how we do it. But get this, Ben is currently in a more executive position, serving as the head ticketing for Live Nation's 150 amphitheaters. And you do realize what this means because Ben said this. Now it affects those amphitheaters. When people don't go to those amphitheaters, it's not to hurt their local community, but it's to hurt Live Nation. When you understand the web, you'll give a fuck about not destroying the web, right? Slated to testify in the federal antitrust trial this week, but the ticketing conglomerate reached a settlement with the Justice Department on Monday. However, the legal drama isn't over. More than 30 states have rejected the deal, and Judge Aaron Surin, shout out to Judge Aaron Surin from the day trial, ruled Friday that the trial will resume this coming Monday. The company swears the chat doesn't reflect our values and how we operate, saying in a statement these are just DMs between a couple of buddies, but promises they're looking into it. No. Those were not just DMs between a couple of buddies. They said what the fuck they said, and y'all need to give a fuck about that because that's gonna ruin y'all bottom line. Let's continue. Now, we all love some Mariah Carey. I lost a part of me, baby, to believe we belong together. Y'all know her. But this moment right here was so funny. I actually have the clip. We'll watch that here in a little bit, but check this out. So this is from People Magazine, people.com, everybody. Mariah Carey adorably crashes 14-year-old son's Moroccan's Twitch stream again. Oh my God, these damn commercials. Stop. There we go. Mariah Carey adorably crashes 14-year-old son's Moroccan's Twitch stream again. Chat, this is my mom. The 5-time Grammy winner told her sons, I'm excited Twitch viewers, hi, listen, I just want them to know that I love them. You gotta admit that's kind of cute. Just a little bit. Let's get into it. Here's what you need to know, everybody. Mariah Carey made a surprise appearance on her teen son, Moroccan Cannon's Twitch stream on March 13th. The 5-time Grammy winner strolled into his bedroom and briefly talked to son's friends and excited viewers. Carey previously crashed son's Twitch stream in April 2025. Like a butterfly, unexpectedly fluttering into view. Very nice opening sentence there. Mariah Carey made another surprise appearance on her 14-year-old son's Twitch stream during Moroccan Cannon's March 13th Twitch live stream, on which he played games with friends and talked to viewers for 6 hours. Come on, 6 hours. Very well done. Listen, that's not easy to do live, child. It's not. I do about at least an hour to 2 hours live. 2 hours and 30 minutes max. For his 56-year-old mom. And his twin sister Monroe Cannon popped into his bedroom. Chat, my mom's here. Moroccan told the stream before asking the 5-time Grammy winner, Mom, do you want to say hi to the Butterfly singer? Smiled off camera. Of course I want to say hi. Moroccan warned, I'm on a stream in front of all these people. His brother replied, yes, should I be concerned? to which Moroccan said, no, you can just duck out after you say hi. Chat, this is my mom. Then Carey popped into view around the 24-minute and 44-second mark of the stream. Hi, listen, I just want them to know I love them. The one Sweet Day singer told the viewers who were typing in comments saying hello back to her, expressing their love and excitement for the surprise appearance. The team reacted, "You're embarrassing me, Mom," before loudly telling everyone, "Guys, I have to get back to streaming, okay?" Carrie quietly exited the screen in the bedroom as her son reminded her, "I love you, Mama. Good night, Mom. I love you." Aww. He was still embarrassed, but he loves his mom. I think this is a sweet moment. I mean, hell, with the world outside that we got, I think it's nice to have moments where we could see celebrities be human. Don't you agree? Good Lord Jesus. I think a lot of people rather want Mariah Carey as president than the president we got. Don't at me. Don't at Stephen A. Smith wanted to run for president. Thank God that dumbass wanted to stop. And he ain't running. Thank Praise God that he ain't running for president because he would lose miserably. Carrie previously crashed her then 13-year-old son Twitch stream in April 2025 with a seemingly embarrassed Moroccan saying at the time, "Mom, they can see you." They're saying, "Hi, Mariah, I love you." Oh my God. Carrie shares twins Moroccan and Moreau with ex-husband Nick Cannon. So here is the video clip here. Give me a moment.
Oh my God, we're doing confessions, chat. Yo. Yeah, it looks great. Chat, this is my mom. All right, guys. I gotta get back to everybody's in my room.
I want them to know that I love them.
All right.
Yo, wait. Yo, say the line, Jack. Say the line.
Rocky. Okay, guys. I have to get back to streaming. Okay. I love him. I'll be in the looter. All right, Mom. I love you, Mama. Good night.
He's muted. He's muted.
Good night, Mom. I love you.
What he does?
Yeah, buddy.
Chat. Oh my God, we're doing confession.
Shout out to the Jasmine brand for getting that clip. Oh my God, isn't that lovely? I think that is just so nice. I mean, listen, Mariah is that diva, but she is blackity black all the way through. I mean, she is so 365 day a year black like this.
I'm loving it.
And I'm loving y'all right back. Y'all, that is the show. What a jam-packed show this morning. Now, I do have a positive news story for you. Now, imagine you're Michael B. Jordan, right? You just won your first Oscar on the road to being an EGOT winner. What do you do? Give me a moment. Give me one moment. That's Michael B. Jordan in and out. Come on, the people. Very well done. Very well done. Man. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well deserved to Michael B. Jordan. Hey, L'Oreal, a corny person, right, in your eyes just won an Oscar, and you are on a morning radio show that nobody listens to. Shout out to Kyle Centillion, because he's a legend. You are nobody that doesn't matter to your family, to your friends, or to the world. Want to call him corny, but he just won an Oscar, got flamed by Stacey Abrams, And what the fuck does your bitch ass do in the world? Not shit that matters. Child, we're going to take a commercial break. And we'll be back after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm going to turn my camera on. We done the whole show over an hour. Yes, we have. We'll be back after this, y'all. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this roll.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylon Lee got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination and experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and MariahC's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back to the Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. And by the way, Black women are amazing. Make no mistake about that. There is a clip that I want everybody to watch if you get the chance. It's with Trevor Noah. Type in Trevor Noah Black Women Daily Show. I've tried to play the whole clip, but then YouTube struck me down because it was copyright, all that shit. But he was basically saying how much he appreciates black women. And without black women, there's no me. There's no Barack Obama. There's no Morris Chestnut. There's no Shamar Moore. There's no black men at all without black women. And guess what? Braylon Lee is still supporting the Target boycott. I showed y'all the jacket that I got that I thought was cool. I don't wear that jacket anymore. But we also have to recognize, in the same token, that when somebody's trying to do something good, we should applaud that. Sure, we can give our opinions and stuff, but we also need to recognize the totality of the whole masterpiece, not just be selective of what we want to talk about. So I support Nina Turner and hang on, I want to make sure I get the names right, child. Nakia Levy Armstrong, Nina Turner, and Tamika Mallory. I support those black women. I support the boycott moving forward, and I hope that we get everything that we deserve and then some. Because let me tell you something, without us, the world will not have soul. It won't have everything we have. And not to mention, too, like, have you looked up the inventions by black people? Without those inventions, we wouldn't have a world. Black people built the White House. Yeah, you didn't know that? Black people built the White House. There's a reason why it was the Harlem Renaissance. We wasn't welcome into everybody else's spaces, so we made our own spaces. Yeah. You know, I remember something my mom said too. She said, "Ray, do you not know how many white allies there were in the civil rights movement?" I think there was an ally for Dorothy Dandridge of like, if she can't, you know, do this, that, the third. I think it was for I think it was Ella Fitzgerald. There was a partnership there with a white ally. Like, if she can't perform, I won't come. So there were allies back in the day. So let's not be big, mad, selective, and this, that, and the third, and negate the weight of something just because we don't have the capacity, capability, comprehension of brain cells to do a fifth core or half of what that fast did. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Black women matter. Without black women, there is no black culture. Let's get that motherfucker clear. Back off camera. I just had to make that known, child. Just keeping it above. But anyway, y'all, that's the show. I ain't got nothing else. Later on tonight, we're gonna be doing the Married to Medicine review because it is the season finale, and then of course, child, get ready. Okay, for the Married to Medicine review that'll be coming up. So that'll be a lot of fun. So. So yes, indeed. So thank you to CC for being here this morning. Love you as always. Aja Dominique, thank you so much for your opinion. And listen, there's nothing wrong with difference of opinions. Just as long as we recognize what makes up the whole story, not just telling parts of the story we want to tell. That's all. That's all I ask. So it's all good in the neighborhood. So we'll probably end it at 2 hours and 10 minutes. And yeah, I'll get on out of here and make it do what it do. So. Hey, everybody. I'm still right here. Oh, man. Good show today. Good show today. Like I said, we talked about the Oscars and who won at the Oscars. Sinners won big. One thing after another, one big for Best Picture. Popeyes, there are franchise locations closing all across the country, mostly in, I think it's Louisiana, Georgia. Talking about the President Obama Library and Presidential Center. We talked about Jamal Bryant and recognizing that while he did make some mistakes, the weight was felt of that fast. Okay, so listen, two things can be true. Okay, Ray J, piece of shit he is, having to owe $78,000 to American Express. Jasmine Crockett's security guard being powed. And I pray for his family and his friends and everybody that loved him, and Jasmine Crockett, her team, and everybody in between. Like I said, just because he had a criminal past does not mean doesn't mean that he deserved to be deleted from the earth. Live Nation laughing at their customer base. That is not a good move. Not a good move at all. Without your customers, y'all have nothing. And then, of course, Mariah Carey interrupting her summer rockin' stream. I thought that was so cute. I mean, I would kind of do the same thing to myself. Hey, what's going on in here? Hey, what up, though? How y'all feel? Everybody good? This is the most electrifying man, all social entertainment, Braylon Lee. Dad, you're embarrassing me. Don't you got your radio show to do that on? Who are you talking to? I thought that was so cute. And then, of course, Michael B. Jordan at it out after winning his very first Oscar. EGOT winner Michael B. Jordan will be. Yes, indeed. So will Conscious TV. If you guys been on the channel, you guys can go over and listen to that Conscious TV produced track of Mary J. Blige remix, No More Drama. Oh, that is so good. So what a good show today. Like I said, that's pretty much it for me as we get ready to wrap up here at 2 hours and 10 minutes. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. I'll see you back here at night at 6 o'clock for Married to Medicine, that after show review show. And child, we're going to have a whole lot to talk about per usual. Wow, believe me, you stop. I love you all very, very much. And we're almost there. Yes, indeed. We're almost there. Oh, my God. What a show this morning, child. Woof. Man, oh, man, oh, man. All right, everybody. That's it for me. Peace.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement and Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn